Hey Aquarius, welcome. This is going to be your mid-month read for the month of August until the end of the month. All right. Then I'm going to jump in and do your weeklies, and you'll have those by Monday next week. Okay. So I want to thank you for all your love and support, especially during this crazy time. I've had to kind of divide myself in a lot of different ways, and a lot of us are kind of reinventing ourselves in a lot of different ways, right? So with that being said, we're looking for different opportunities, as well as cultivating what we currently have as well to the best of our abilities. And so I'm not any different than you. Kind of divided into three separate ways right now. So I am working, I have a strategy side. This is my soul side. And then I have an education side that I am pursuing as well. So with that being said, I want to thank you for all your support. For those of you that have been scheduling reads, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I so appreciate you. Really, thank you so much. And I have openings for that as well. So you can always check my calendar because those are my openings that I do have when you book your appointment. All right. So let's dive in. We're going to use the Aquarius deck. Now, this deck is very, very large. So with that, I'm going to actually kind of take portions of it and what I'm being called with to do. But this is your deck. This is your Aquarius deck. So let's go ahead and dive in and see what comes out for you here. Okay. All right. All right. What is going on for Aquarius? Ooh, what comes out right away? Interesting. Some of these, interesting. Okay, let's take a look a little bit more. Let's see what else comes out through, and then give me one more. Wow, this is nice. Give me one more card for Aquarius. Here it is. What do we got? Oh, wow. For some of you within this particular, month right now that's kind of happening here, you've come from some sort of, there's been some sort of deceit that has come to light, okay? And there's been a completion with that. So whatever has been deceiving you or someone that, whether it's a person, place, or thing, it could even be ourselves sometimes, right? So this is really focusing in on, let me just make sure my microphone's on. Okay, good. But this is really focusing in on the acknowledgement of something that has already come to light. Okay, this is knowing that it has been a successful completion. You've seen it. You know what it looks like, and I feel that it's been some sort of success, and it's brought some sort of equilibrium to you in some way. Now, the next card that I get is the Knight of Swords, and this Knight of Swords is all about maybe it's someone that you were dealing with. All right. So this is in terms of moving forward. Maybe it's about moving forward. Maybe something that you see a turtle there, which tells me that maybe that was slow moving, something was very slow in terms of moving forward within the mind. So maybe something was slow to come to fruition in the mind. It's kind of like maybe at first blush, you kind of thought that it could be, but you kind of kept going into the situation or whatever that was to really, and you got kind of caught up into it, looking for evidence and trying to discover. And then at the same time, something all of a sudden, because your connection with source and your desire to find some sort of solution came at a slower pace than normal, or within the deception was slower to come to light to you. And someone was going very, very slow, and all of a sudden the deception came to light in some sort of way, some sort of combination like that, guys. Sometimes it's hard to put into words, but whatever the case may be, it was something having to do with reasoning of the mind. Like, I'm trying to understand this, and then all of a sudden it comes to light and there's a successful completion. Now, this is something that has come through already for you. So that knowing that, all right, that something was hidden, I think a lot of you is, within this, the full moons that we had, and then with this the new moon for the month that comes into play. But let's take a look at what is coming up next. So then what? So this, and then what? What's coming up for Aquarius? What do we get? What do we get? Oh, nice. Wow. You know what? A lot of you are connecting with the divine. I'm getting dream catcher. Okay. So I feel that you're putting your dreams out there, and your dreams are coming to fruition within this month. A lot of you, this could be the case, or it's happening. The reason I say that is a lot of you are taking a really deep reflection within that. There's a deep reflection that you're taking regarding some sort of dream, all right? And some of you are riding the wave and catching your dream, all right? And this could be putting in the work. A lot of you are pondering and taking a reflection on what your dream is and connecting with the divine and somehow being in alignment with the divine regarding this. So you are kind of being blessed by the divine. It's something that is probably in connection to a source, whatever whatever that is for you. But you are connecting with the universal intelligence in this. And I think for some of you, you're aligning with that. Something is part of your dream. And I've got to pull another card on this because this is quite interesting. I want to see what else comes through here. But some of you, it is a connection with source. It has to do with spirituality. Others are you are reflecting on what do I want for my dreams, and because you have this open opportunity to make this happen with the world completion happening. It's a dream catch. So there's some sort of dream that's coming in that you've caught, and you're reflecting on it. You're kind of connecting with the divine and seeing how you want to pursue it and moving forward. Some of you already are pursuing it. You're making that wish. It's kind of like that daffodil that you're making that wish, and you are kind of like you're blowing that wish. So I would not hesitate to get outside if you find a daffodil, guys. Really make that wish coming true, because I think it's something that's going to bring forth some sort of growth. All right, it's kind of like you're letting go of the control of this. You know that the divine has that special time for something to come to fruition. And at the same time, right now, you are doing a lot of reflection, and you are focusing in on that, at least at this particular time. So make that wish. If you find a daffodil during this time, guys, go ahead and make that wish of that vision that you want. Even if it's not quite clear, really, get as clear as you possibly can get on it at this moment. But visualize just the life and the energy that you want to live, and that's going to put you in that, and you will get nudges in terms of the way in order to make that happen. So that's really key. And what else do I get? Yeah, third eye activation. So this is connecting with the unconscious, and this is beyond that. This is like you are activating your third eye through some sort of meditation. So by doing this process, creating that visualization, putting it out there, and then making that wish, that is some sort of ritual that you can actually do to put something to make it happen. And keep revisiting that. But that is some sort of meditation that you might be doing on a daily basis, actually, to bring that up. All right. Anything else that's going to be important for you here? What do we get? What do we get? The Two of Pentacles. You could be juggling a few things to balance something out. Kind of something that I've mentioned at the beginning. For a lot of you, Aquarians are juggling maybe a few more than, she's almost doing two things, right? But because she's on a skateboard and trying to balance something out. Okay. So this is an opportunity for you to really stretch your resources, to be flexible about the outcome, okay? This is about adapting to current circumstances and being as resourceful as you possibly can. So in terms of your money, guys, this is something that is coming through here, all right? Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo energy. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Anything more that wants to come through? Let's take a look at what's coming for you let's just take a look at what's coming for you in the near future. What comes through? What do we get? What do we get? So we've got you focusing in on the Eight of Pentacles. A lot of you are putting in the work on whatever it is that you love. Now, some of you, it could be love in itself, but this is that craft, that skill, perfecting your craft, that skill, or gaining a new skill. You are honing in on your abilities, and you are focusing in on making it even better. So you're going through reiterations of that. You're testing and then up leveling. You're testing again and up leveling again. So some of you could be doing this in whatever subject matter that has brought you to my channel. It could be love. It could be your work. It could be, in a situation. You know what this is for you, but this is what's happening. You're going through reiterations in it, and you're doing what it is that you love. Again, it's something that's connected to your dream. All right. Next that I get is the Five of Pentacles. And then what do I get? What is this card here? And sometimes I don't even know what this could be. Oh, interesting. I'm going to pull a clarifying card on this. The Five of Pentacles, and it's saying, do you love, you got freedom in some sort of way, guys. This is so interesting. The Five of Pentacles is almost like feeling, left out in some sort of way. And when I clarify that, what comes through is living. It's kind of like, do you love life? Don't waste your time, for that is life. Life is meant to be lived. Live the life that you love. It's time for you to face that and start doing that in some sort of way, is what I'm getting. There's a sense of the freedom of an opportunity to make that choice. Aquarius, you like to have your freedom, and that's really key. I mean, I'm an Aquarius sun sign, so I totally get it. And this is about like your creativity thrives when you're able to capitalize on some of that freedom to be able to utilize that. You've got the freedom to live the life that you desire. Okay. So it's coming to fruition here. It doesn't have to be like this old way of thinking, doing, or being. I'm going to clarify this, Five of Pentacles, and I'm going to see what comes out. What comes out for Aquarius with this Five of Pentacles? What comes out with the Five of Pentacles? Spirit, what do you want for the Five of Pentacles that comes out for Aquarius? What do we get? What do we get? The Eight of Wands. This is about a message coming through, a powerful message coming through fast. This is about working on your craft fast. Now is the time. You might be getting some sort of message that gives you freedom to do something that you love to do. And it brings in balance. Yeah, for some of you, it's energy healing. Okay. For some of you, that could be energy healing. But whatever the case may be, you could be healing your energy at this moment. And then now things, because you've gone through some sort of healing, which you could be just still going through it a tad bit. But what I'm getting for the Aquarians I'm speaking of is there's fast movement and change that's happening right now. Okay. And what is this message coming through for Aquarius? What is this? Oh my gosh. This is the Nine of, let's see here, the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. This is about the Nine of Wands is what I'm getting. The Nine of Wands is persevering, all right, to achieve this Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is being very practical, being very down to earth, but also very nurturing and very much in control of her money. Like, again, that budgeting and thing like that comes out really well, but she's also knows how to use her resources wisely. Okay. Now it could be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo that you're dealing with as well. And then what do I get? This is, you have been, for some of you, you've been persevering in cutting the cords from something that has taught you that lack thereof in some sort of way. Okay. Of some sort of lack. I feel that you've cut the cords in something and maybe you were dealing with a Capricorn. This is about you persevering to finally, with the Nine card, coming to fruition, that you finally have cut the cords of an old way of thinking, doing, or being. And with that being said, what do we get? The Ace of Pentacles comes through. I told you guys that fast opportunity is coming through. It's like all of a sudden you've been waiting for this shift and change to happen. And just when you thought, as you just keep focusing in on your work and persevering, then that fast movement and change comes in. And that fast message comes in is that you've finally cut the cord from that old energy. And now, because you have done so, then you get this Ace of Pentacles, this wonderful opportunity to come through. So this is fantastic, guys. I'm loving to see this for you because I feel that this is the opportunity that you've been waiting for. It's something that you've manifested for a really long time. And now, as you step kind of outside yourself and then, for a moment and really kind of look down and see yourself in your situation, you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is something I always wanted to do. This is something that I always dreamed of, and now I'm doing it. It's kind of like that for some of the Aquarians out there. And for others, there is a new opportunity that you've been waiting for after a lot of time that you've been kind of, doing the work. I get growth. Right? Now you see how you can make that pentacle turn into 10 of Pentacles. So I'm going to find out what is your advice. We're going to take the cosmic cards and find out what is your advice in this and anything else that wants to come through for you here. What do we get for Aquarius? What wants to come through for you for this mid-month until the end of the month of August 2024? What do we get? This is really great, guys. I really like to see this for you here because it's like some of you have a dream that came true, okay? And some of you have caught a dream that you're going to ride the wave on. There's an opportunity that's being presented to you. And it comes forward, it's moving fast, okay? So note your comments below because I'd like to know what that is, okay? And what do we get? What do we get? Oh, you guys, this is so cool. Move forward. Move forward. Yeah, it's that fast. It's now is the time to take action. It's like putting stepping the foot on the gas. It's time to move forward. Okay, you've connected with Source, right? You're looking at that vision. You've done some of this shadow work itself here. And what is it's a 5. This is like 5th house energy, which is all about creativity and that vision that you have. Okay, 5th house energy is all about pleasure. It's a pleasure to do the work that you're doing. You've got a sense of freedom to visualize what it is that you want. And that's what I'm getting. Let's take a look. I'm going to pull what the book says on this and see if there's anything that we might want to cover within this for you here. But what do I get? Wow. This is, you can start the next chapter of your life if you can't start the next chapter of your life if you keep rereading the last one. Ooh, this is why it wants you to look up. And this is probably one of the reasons why, because I'm kind of doing this video with me in front of it for you, because it's almost like that this is not about looking at the past. Maybe it's about something's coming to light right before you. And this is saying about moving forward, come forward, step forward. For some reason, I was called to do this in terms of your read, which I typically don't do. Okay. So this is, it's about enjoying the fulfillment of your manifestation of your dreams. Remember that dream catcher that I got. Okay. So for some of you, this is what is coming through. So it is, the past is the past. Embrace the lessons that you have learned and be grateful for those lessons that you learned, because it brought you to where you are today in a much more stronger way, with that kind of root chakra way. You cut the ties of an old energy. It could be ancestral energy or a pattern that has been going on. And it had to do with the mind, because there's a lot of sword energy. It was a way of thinking or looking at something. And a lot of times that we do that only because it's something we were taught when we were young, and it was a coping mechanism when we were young. But if we continue that coping mechanism into our adult life, we realize that it hasn't been serving us in some sort of way. And in this situation is what the Aquarian I'm talking about, is that now you've cut that. You've cut that cord, and now you've got that freedom. It's kind of like you're stepping out in some sort of way. So Aquarius, you should be very proud of yourself to get to this point, because now this is about living your life. Remember that the card that we got about this it is about living that life that you want to live. And I'm going to find it here for you again, because it was really key. It was, not only, it's like here, it's like, do you love yourself? This is, let me just see here. It reads the card, do you love life? Then do not waste time, for that is what life is to be lived, right? And now you've got the freedom, and you've made your wish on what it is that you want. It's coming to fruition here. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Note your comments, like, and subscribe. Let me know if this resonated with you. But this is a powerful time between now and the end of the month to put the foot to the metal, the foot to the metal, the foot to the gas pedal, and then be able to push forward. Obviously, you can tell I'm excited about it, because this is about putting in that work that's going to catapult you to that next step. And no more excuses about the past. It's about where you are now and perfecting your craft and being able to move forward. So I challenge you guys to go ahead and do that. Note your comments below and let me know if this resonated with you. And if you're looking for a personal read, click the link in the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. All right, guys, namaste.